I joined the church's monthly meeting of deacons by Zoom conference. After the meeting, Alice Russell read a beautiful prayer that was sent to her by Pat Bishop, a prayer by Rev Peter Marshall. Do you remember him? Do you know that name? Peter Marshall lived only 46 years, but he made a lasting impact on America and Christianity. He's best known through the book and movie about his life, A Man Called Peter, written by his widow, Catherine Marshall. He was the pastor of the New York Avenue Presbyterian Church in Washington, D.C., was one of the chaplains to the United States Senate. Born in North Lanarkshire, Scotland, Marshall heard a strong calling to the gospel ministry, even at a young age. He had no money, but he immigrated to New York City in 1927 and made his way to Atlanta, where he attended and was graduated from Columbia Theological Seminary in 1931. You know other graduates of Columbia, but we're not so famous. Marshall served in Covington, Georgia, and Atlanta's Westminster Presbyterian Church. That's where he met his wife, Catherine Wood. She was a student at Agnes Scot College. They were married and had a son. In 1937, Marshall became pastor of the New York Avenue Presbyterian Church in Washington. In 1946, he was appointed to the Senate as chaplain. He served there in both capacities until his sudden death of a heart attack. Just 2 years later, after his Senate appointment, he was 46. New York Avenue is a prominent Presbyterian church to this day. President Eisenhower attended there, and many powerful people are in the congregation to this day. Marshall's successor, George Stockery, invited Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to speak there in the 60s. What if Reverend Marshall had lived another 20 years? Would he have helped drag the Southern Presbyterian Church forward into integration more quickly? We can only wonder. I mentioned the book and movie by Catherine Marshall, A Man Called Peter. She also wrote Christy, which was made into a TV series in the 1990s. The movie is on Amazon Prime, and I may watch it soon if I can stand the sweetness. You can watch the trailer. It's free, and learn a lot about Reverend Marshall and Catherine and the sweet movie. I'll close with his prayer as he talks about God sustaining us in good times and serious ones, in the sunshine and the unknown time to come. I will change his these and thous to you. Pray with me this wise man's words from almost 80 years ago. The prayer is titled, I Need Thee, Lord, and I don't know the name of the book this comes from. I do need you, Lord. I need you now. I know that I can do without many things that once I thought were necessities, but without you I cannot live, and I dare not die. I needed you when sorrow came, when shadows were thrown across the threshold of my life, and you didn't fail me then. I needed you when sickness laid a clammy hand upon my family, and I cried to you, and you heard me. I needed you when perplexity brought me to a parting of the ways, and I didn't know how to turn. You did not fail me then, but in many ways, big and little, you indicated the best way. And though the sun is shining around me today, I know that I need you even in the sunshine, and I shall still need you tomorrow. I give you gratitude for that constant sense of need that keeps me close to your side. Help me to keep my hand in yours and my ears open the wisdom of your voice. Speak to me that I may hear you giving me courage for hard times and strength for difficult places, giving me determination for challenging tasks. I ask of thee no easy way, but just your grace that is sufficient for every need, so that no matter how hard the way, how challenging the hour, how dark the sky, I may be enabled to overcome. In your strength, you who have overcome the world, I make this prayer. Amen.